Hey guys, Fly Girl VSG coming into you with my week 80 post-op vertical sleeve gastrectomy update. I had surgery December 5th, 2013 with Dr. J. Jan at Legacy Good Samaritan Hospital. I weighed in day 2-week pre-op diet at 301.2, weighed in day of surgery at 291.8, weighed in last week at 188.2, weighed in this morning at 189. So up 0.8 pounds for a total loss of 112.2 pounds. Totally my fault. I've been drinking all week. I have my diet's not been too bad, but I haven't been paying that close of attention either. Like I had a scoop of ice cream like twice this week, and haven't been doing my morning shakes. I have been doing like chicken salads. Again, not the worst choice, but not the best choice either. So I'm definitely a little worried because I've got a photo shoot on July 1st with Kent, my boyfriend. He and I are doing professional photos finally after a million years, just for like Christmas cards and things like that. July 1st, and I'm really excited about it, but like I feel super bloated. So honestly, we have a brew fest this weekend and a wedding next weekend. So in terms of drinking, like, I mean, I don't have to drink during the week, but I pretty much think that I probably won't lose any weight before now and July 1st. But I may do like a 3-day fucking cleanse just before that, between the wedding and the photo shoot. Sorry, I have a zit. Look at that. That's awesome. I have a zit right here too. Look at how red my nose is. Can you see it? No, you can't. It's, oh my God, it hurts so bad. I think it's inside my nose. Anyway, so we have that, and so between the wedding festivities, which is a Sunday, I may do like a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like seriously just like a liquid cleanse just to reduce bloating. Like honestly, I've got some great outfits picked out, and I want to be able to look and feel my best in the photo. So not to be crazy, not to lose weight, just to like reduce. I'm going to weigh up my water intake. I've been upping my water intake already. I'm at about 3 liters a day, so about 100 ounces, pretty easily, which is great. I'm almost actually 2 liters in today, and it's only 9:30. I woke up early, so it's been good. So what else did I want to cover with you? So the photo shoot is July 1st. I've got some good outfits picked out for that. I am going to try my very first CrossFit today. I've never done CrossFit. So on a side note, let's hit that in a minute. So on a side note, you know, I have this whole right neck and shoulder issue going on. I went to, finally my naturopath referred me to a different chiropractor than I've been seeing. So I went to see her, and she thinks that I have a strain in a muscle that's like basically like right here. Like based on the testing that she did and how tender it is to touch in there, she thinks that's what it is. And she did some things with me and some adjustments that actually increased, like, you know, when you do the muscle tests, actually increased my responsiveness to those things by the time she was done. So we'll see. I have to be really careful going to CrossFit today because, you know, I can't do anything overhead. I can't do a lot of things, actually. I'm still pretty sore from that treatment. I go back again on Tuesday. I'll probably be seeing her once a week for the next several weeks, just to try to get this figured out. So, but I had a Groupon for CrossFit, and it's a 10-class punch class, and I just know I'm going to fall in love with it. But you know, I'm super limited. I did call them ahead of time, and I was like, hey, I'm suffering with this stuff. Can I still come in? Like, do you think that we can modify? And they're like, yeah, we'll figure it out. So we'll see. I don't really know what that means. But even though I'm doing the PIO challenge, I'm actually having a harder time with the PIO challenge now because there's so little I can put on the shoulder. So with the down dogs and the planks and the side planks especially, I have a really hard time. I am modifying using a chair, so there's less weight on my shoulder because I'm more propped up at an angle. But, you know, I mean, I'm just not getting the workout that I really want from that right now because of my limitations. Also, it's not that much of a workout. I mean, it's definitely challenging and hard, but it's not the kind of workout I need at this point in my journey. So that was a good thing for me to know and learn, and you know, now I have it for future reference, and there's some really good stuff there. Which leads me into kind of the next announcement. So I've been kind of putting off saying this because I know that there's this weird reputation in the weight loss surgery community about this, but I have officially become a coach with Beachbody. Don't hang up. I have different motivations for this, I think, maybe than the people that we usually get the friend requests through. I know that they are pretty aggressive and sell, and that's just not my style. I really am in this to just kind of work out with you and have good nutrition and exercise. I have a lot of the DVDs anyway. So to me, it's just like an added bonus to be able to share that with other people. So you will start seeing, I think you've already started seeing me post pictures with my Shakeology and, which I'm loving actually. At first I was like, I don't know about this. But I'm really, really loving it just because I don't have to take a multivitamin anymore. Like that's pretty amazing. So I am loving the shakes, but, also I had a lot of the DVDs and worked out to them pretty regularly anyway. I just wasn't like concentrated on a specific program. So you're going to start seeing me, in the next couple, like the next month or so, posting things about doing a challenge. In August, I'm going to do the Brazilian butt lift because what weight loss surgery patient doesn't want a nice butt, right? It's something that I actually bought because Lauren and I had talked about doing it, a while ago, and neither of us got very far. But the workouts that I did on the DVD, again, I didn't do all of them, but the workouts that I did do, I really liked and was really sore from. So I was like, this is going to be a good opportunity for me to like really, and I have a great, no offense, like, sorry to brag, but I have a great booty. So I'm really looking to like build on that. Also, if you're working your butt, your hamstrings, your quads and your hips and stuff, like all of those are the major muscle groups that you need to build that metabolism to get to where you need to go in terms of weight loss. Obviously weight loss is a goal of mine. I still have weight to lose. But for me, it's more about, just building up those muscles and revving up my metabolism. I've been tired lately, so I was like, sweet, that sounds great. So, you'll see some things posted. I'm going to keep the challenge group pretty small, maybe 15 people. I have about 6 or 7 people already committed, not committed, but who said they're interested in doing it. So we'll see. For the month of August. So it'll be a 30-day challenge. So if you're interested, make sure to find me on Facebook and send me a note because, what is that? If we're not already friends, I'm at the point where I'm not accepting just everybody on my friend request because there's so many people and I can't always tell with the name change if they're weight loss surgery people. So if you're doing a friend request to me, please do send me an email. And I keep an eye out for that like every week or so in terms of my other inbox. So just let me know. What else? So yeah, don't hang up. Just hang out with me on this because, I'm not in it to sell. I'm not in it to make money. I really am in it just to, explore doing this with other people and have fun. And that's just a byproduct of my signing up for a discount on the shakes anyway. So it just so happened that, anyway, we can talk about it later, but, don't be mad at me. That's what I'm saying. Plus, you guys know me. We're going to have a good time. If you do the challenge groups, I'm going to do a couple of them this year, but starting in August, we're going to have a good time. It's going to be awesome. So hang in with me. Okay, so I've got the photo shoot July 1st, super cute outfits, lined up for that. I have to still figure out what, the fella is going to wear. But he looks great in everything and he's like this big, so you'll figure it out. Another thing I wanted to say is I have started doing some research on, Mexico plastic surgery. So and surgery here in Portland. Here's what I'm running into. Obviously, it's cheaper in Mexico. I got a quote for a breast lift and an arm lift in Mexico through Dr. Kira's at Cosmed, which I know at least a couple of people who've gone there and have rave reviews. Now, the reviews on his website are mostly good, not all of them. Which should be expected. Not everyone has a great experience, right? I'm just hoping I'm one of those people that if I decide to go to him, that I have a good experience. But here's my issue, is that the recovery suite is separate. It's a separate cost, which is fine. But I get the breast lift, the tummy tuck, the medication, the anesthesia, and a week in the recovery suite for $8,000. Which is fine because that's the cost of the breast, just the arm lift here in Portland. It's like $6,000 to $8,000 just for that. So like, and I don't even think that covers anesthesia. So like, great. Okay. But we talked about I had a consult with him on the phone and we talked about a tummy tuck, which is what I thought we were talking about, but he's talking about a 360 body lift I don't want that. I don't even need it. Like, my back looks great. I have a little bit of saggy back, but I'll probably need the kind of tummy tuck that goes up and then down, right? So like cut here. So you're pulling down and over. I think that's what Tanya VSG 2011 got, the Florida League kind of thing. I don't think I could just get away with doing the tummy tuck, but I don't see why I need a lower, he's called it a lower body lift. I didn't talk to him about my butt. I didn't talk to him about my thighs. He said my thighs looked great. So I'm confused as to why he quoted me for a lower body lift. So I emailed and I was like, hey, this is not what we talked about. I just want a quote for the tummy tuck. And he calls me back, but I didn't pick up the phone because it was a private number, so I didn't know it was him. He calls me back. He goes, you need a lower body lift. But he just said on the phone the day before that my butt and my thighs looked good. Like I didn't really need anything. So why do I need a lower body lift? So I'm a little disconcerted about that in my experience with them, because we were talking about my belly, and I don't know how talking about my stomach skin turned into a 360-degree lower body lift, which I am completely not open to. I wouldn't say completely not open to, but I don't think I need that. I'm going to deal with my legs. I don't think I'm going to do skin surgery on my legs. Breast, arms, stomach. That's it. The rest, honestly, I can live with. I can live with the rest. So I don't want to cause problems, but I'm also not going to go in for a 360 body lift when that's not what I want to do. So he's giving me some pushback on actually giving me a quote for a tummy tuck, which just means that maybe what I'll do is I'll go do the arms and breasts with him and do the tummy tuck somewhere else. So that leads me to another thing, is where else do I look? I don't know. This is really hard for me. Also, I have an event coming up in 2016. Not going to talk about it right now, but I'll talk to you about it later. That's going to cost some money. So I need to think about that. I'm looking at probably $8,000 for arms and breasts and probably $8,000 to $10,000 for this other event. And, we want to plan some big trips, like my boyfriend and I. So it's like, how do we go about doing that? So, I don't know, if any of you guys have had plastics or have a referral from someone who had plastics, please let me know. Mostly in Mexico or, wherever that is affordable, because it's really expensive here in Portland. You think Portland's a small town, but let me tell you, we have some money here. And so like, it's not cheap, because people are in like the suburbs, they're all getting plastic surgery done, I would even be open to Las Vegas. I just don't know where to look for that either in terms of cost and if it's any different. I still have to consider recovery, being there for a while in recovery. Also, Dr. Kiras doesn't use dissolvable sutures for whatever reason. He uses actual stitches. So I need to see more pictures of his scars, of people who have gone to him for arm lifts, because some of them I've seen are actually really fucking bad, and some of them are beautiful. I know a lot of that depends on the person as well, but I'd like to see some consistency in his scars, and there's not really any pictures of them on his website, and on realself.com, there's not very many pictures of them either. So I'm nervous. Yeah, and I've seen a couple of the photos of the breast lift that also like the breasts are completely uneven. So it makes me nervous. Like, some of them are beautiful and perfect, and some of them are just like every fucking which way. Like one nipple's here and one nipple's here, and there's still size differential. I'm not going in for a breast lift to come out with not two identical breasts. I have one breast that's completely a different size than the other. I'm going in to get them lifted and to get them sized the same. So I don't want to come home and have one nipple facing over here, one facing here, and then still have a size differential. Like, it's just making me nervous. I also don't even know if it's worth doing this right now. Like, maybe I should just wait a couple more years. Obviously wearing shapewear for the rest of my life is not the most, or not the rest, but for the foreseeable future is not the most attractive thing to me, especially as we get into the heat of the summer. Like, fuck, man. So annoying. Let's see if I have any other notes. I talked to you guys about the Beachbody, CrossFit, photo shoot, Mexico consult. If you have any advice on this, please let me know. I'm open to hearing all experiences, good, bad, ugly, any referrals. you know, the Cosmed referral was a strong one. I have seen great reviews on there, but my experience with him on the phone was great, but also I didn't feel like he actually listened, because he presented this other thing being like, this is what you need, but it's not at all what we talked about. It's actually completely opposite of what he told me. So that, you know, it makes me think he's going through a lot of people every day. And I don't want to be just another number. I don't want to be just one of 20 people he's operating on at any given moment. I don't expect to be like, you know, anyway, it's a difficult decision. So that's my update for this week. So, week 80, I got to get my shit together, man. I'm really looking forward to the 4th of July being over. We've got so much going on between now and then. I am so busy the next 3 weeks. Well, the next 2.5 weeks really, and then coming home and starting the cleanse. I'm really nervous about it. You know, but I'm excited to do it. I need to drop the rest of this weight, or at least I need to get down to where I was, 180, you know. I mean, I'd really like to get in the 170s, preferably 160s, but you know, this 189 thing is still really freaking me out. So, but it's my fault, and I'm pre-period, I think, and so some of that is water retention, but I am drinking like crazy, and drinking water like crazy, and my eating is not bad. It's just not that. I'm not, you know, I'm just not paying attention to it as much as I should, considering how little I've been working out. And when I say that, I say I'm working out 30 to 60 minutes a day doing plyo, but I'm not burning any calories doing that. I'm just not. I mean, it's like 100 calories an hour. It's not the workout for me. I think it's probably great for toning muscle if you're doing it every day, but I'm not in a space where I can afford to just do that. In terms of calorie burn, there's no, my heart rate doesn't get up. I'm not sweating. I mean, I'm sweating a little bit, I guess, but I need more calorie burn. So this is definitely a beginner workout, or a workout for somebody who needs to take it easy for other injuries or whatever, or something to do in addition to another workout. If your goal is weight loss, this isn't going to be it. At least not for me. I can't attest for anybody else. But I am having fun with it. I mean, I definitely like the trainer in the videos, and I'm enjoying the challenge group and stuff like that. So it's good. All right, kids. Well, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Well, I'm getting done here at 9:45. That's probably the earliest video I've ever done, at least for a long time. And I will let you know how CrossFit goes, and I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye.